name is Dave Hickman, Director of IT at Renesas Electronics America. I was hired by the executives here to solve some fundamental issues with reporting and analytics for the business. We're a large semiconductor company headquartered in Japan, and the business was using download dumps and spreadsheets to manage their business, as many companies do, adding their own offshore data elements in order to do the analytics they needed. So there was sort of siloed repositories of data sources that no one really had good enterprise control over. And there was no real tool other than a legacy solution to manage this. So I embarked on a journey with the business to understand, okay, what solution should we choose? We took a user approach and a technical approach, both. Looked at various requirements, looked at various vendors. The users unanimously kind of chose Burst for the solution out of the other ones, and the technical team unanimously chose Burst for the technical reasons. From the user side, the Burst won out for its picture-perfect. Start over. From the user side, Burst won out because of the pixel-perfect reports that it can run, its delivery of reports and scheduling and ease of adding your own reports. If there's a given data model, they can add their own reports. From a technical perspective, there are many reasons, one of which it was cloud-based, but not. If you wanted to do it internal, you can. You can connect to internal data sources securely. You can use their engine to source data or your own. A lot of flexibilities in the model. It was sort of built with the cloud from the ground up so that it wasn't sort of hodgepodged or glued together after the fact. And then just company viability, kind of like the story of the company, where it seemed to be headed, and the direction and where they were in relation to their customers from a price and capability standpoint. So after we chose Burst, the next logical question is, okay, what do we do next? And there's two things there. One, you got to figure out what analytics do you want to develop first, in which order. So the users, of course, were helpful in helping us decide that. And then, what professional services company should you choose? So we went down a list of choices and Matchpoint Solutions. Came to the top of the list. They had Burst talent, they had a blended model, and also they had data modeling talent, which was important for us with the disparate sources of data and no real clean data model. We had to start from scratch. We needed somebody to help put together the model that would support 13, 14 different report forecast types, like sales revenue and budget and actual and judged forecast, we call it, kind of like a sales and operations planning tool, as well as Salesforce.com data. So that modeling, as well as the Burst talent that they provided, was well helpful in getting us to where we are now. So with Matchpoint, getting some help from the vendor was a little bit quicker, and understanding what's on the roadmap was maybe just a little faster. Learn, hey, what's 2.0 and what's coming down the pipe in terms of APIs, and those sort of future directions kind of helps strategy and helps solve users' problems as you start to talk to the users. So Matchpoint was very helpful in that approach, and also delivering the solution, honest integrity, and just sort of owning up if things went well, things didn't go well, sort of making it their problem, if you will, and solving it. It's kind of allowed us now, if you look at where we are, a year and a half later, is over 50, 60 dashboards and reports, some various complexities. One dashboard's really like 7 reports in one. That's put together, and we've got numerous projects in the hopper, if you will, and we kind of want to continue to partner with Matchpoint as we build out our own expertise. The more and more we use Burst for the solution. So in summary, if you're going down the road of an analytics choice, try to get the users involved, make it a technical choice, and of course pricing is important. So that's choice number one, and equally but as important choice, and you usually have to do that in parallel, is who's going to implement it for you, whichever choice you choose. So sometimes you have to have a track of vendor selection on the professional services team, or you already have one in mind. Matchpoint's been great for us for Burst implementations.